Going live. We are live. We made it. I figured it out. I feel accomplished. I've done something today.
Congratulations.
Thank you so very much. Aaron is the first one to comment. He actually commented prior to us even going live, talking right about the giveaway right off the bat. But we think we're going to hold off a little bit to give you guys some more information on that giveaway. Giveaway is going to be through Coastal Crypto. It's going to be something special, something we haven't done before. So it'll be interesting to kind of roll it out and see what you guys think of it. But we'll go over the entry details here in a little bit. See if we get some more people in the group. Did I win? You did not win yet. You could win. You could possibly win. Who knows? Everybody's got a chance to win. Try to make it as fair as possible. Eris, welcome.
It's so weird. Like, I didn't even get a notification that you went live.
YouTube doesn't like me. YouTube hates me. I feel so betrayed. I did check out that link you did send me about the shadow banning for Twitter. I thought that was interesting.
Isn't that funny?
Did you look yourself up?
Yeah, I'm not shadow banned, so I'm just unpopular.
I'm search banned.
What does that mean?
Apparently, it doesn't matter how much somebody searches for Side Hustle Enterprise or Masco, or Masco being my LLC that runs Side Hustle Enterprise. No matter what I tweet or what I tag myself in, it won't come up in any search bars. So it's not technically shadow banning. I'm search restricted, which I thought was kind of strange. I'm trying to see if I took a screenshot of it for you. So yeah, if anybody else is interested, let me pull up my phone. You can look yourself up and see if you're being shadow banned by Twitter or whoever runs Twitter nowadays. I know Elon Musk is trying to take over Twitter, but that hasn't happened yet. He's shooting for 14.9% is when he can do a hostile takeover. He needs to up his share count a little bit more, Eris, before he can make that commitment. But it is something that he is actively seeking to do. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's see. I just took a screenshot of my phone for some reason. There we go, minimize. I have way too many screens and tabs open to function properly. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, my incompetence.
I hear that, dude. I'm like trying to multitask myself over here.
Drinking that Starbucks?
Yeah, I need coffee. I just woke up.
Mine's gone. Just woke up. That's right. You're 4 hours behind me. Come on. You're not waking up at the crack of noon.
Yeah, dude. It's the weekend.
Excuses. Money doesn't sleep.
Read on that.
All right. See if I can copy this link correctly. So if anybody's interested, I kind of hid since we were using Google Meetings, I hid someplace between Discord and YouTube Stream our invitation password if you're interested in joining the conversation. It could be a fun way to make this interesting. See how many people hijack our live stream.
Oops. Did you do that intentionally or?
Yeah, I did intentionally. I just thought it'd be more fun.
You
Surprise.
would. All right. Well, let's start getting rolling into these topics, man.
Coastal crypto, I think, is the big one. We got a lot of. Eris hosts with us. We have some other. We have 2, 3 more people have joined our hosting services. Hopefully, another one in the works. We are running out of electricity. It's becoming a real issue. I didn't think it would become this big of an issue this fast. So we're looking to expand. We're looking to grow. We're looking to do newer, innovative things to help us expand faster. One of them being this giveaway. This giveaway is an opportunity for us to kind of reach out and find new people and new interested clientele, but also show that we're real people and we're, not giving out, but selling good equipment. So I thought that'd be, an interesting take on this live stream and an interesting take on where we're going with Coastal Crypto.
I mean, those that, a couple that host with us previously, or from the start, I should say, already know like the intentions, the plan. We are taking steps to move forward to what we consider a new building eventually. So that'll be in the works. I am planning on going out to the mine in Virginia. The goal is to have something set forth, basically try to lock something up, and then at that point, start the transition.
Yeah, it's all about finding the appropriate place, right? That's what it comes down to for us.
Yeah,
we got
absolutely.
lucky with our current location. Our landlord is awesome in the sense that he lets us kind of have free range on the building, whether it's cutting in 48-inch by 48-inch exhaust holes in the concrete block. And
oh, you still owe me a link, dude. Send me the link for that fan.
Okay, yeah, I'll get on that. So yeah, we're constantly trying to improve and grow. We're getting into the summer months here where the Virginia farm is. So temperatures are rising. Today we're at 85 degrees. So the farm is right around 90 to 100. And we're doing the best we can to keep them ventilated. So if you are hosting with us, just keep an eye on your temperatures. We do the best we can to keep them low and keep airflow. But I can't control the outside temperature. And that's where we're getting most of our air from that we're not circulating. So the air isn't recirculating. It's just hot exterior air coming in, unfortunately. Gotta cut more holes and bigger holes into the facility. I've done a lot of insulation work, if you will, trying to redirect airflow. We have Travis. Is that his name, Travis?
Yep. Yeah.
Another gentleman who started hosting with us, one of Mark's friends, and he's got 4 GPU case rigs or case-mounted GPU rigs. So we've made kind of a little air dam for his rigs because they are larger than, say, an L3 or an L7, L5, whatever it may be. So
they're server cases.
Yeah. He's got his own little server case cubby hole for his miners, making sure that everything is flowing adequately. It's always an issue, when it comes to mining or mining farms. It's power is number one, and number two is ventilation. Where there's heat, there's power loss. So we want to keep these things as cool as possible. Or where there's power, where there's excessive power, there's excessive heat. They kind of mess with each other a little bit. So that's what we're struggling to do, and doing our best to keep your machines cool. Air Eris says he'll be the 5th GPU case. Rig soon, perhaps. Mark knows.
Yeah, we've been talking about building him a 3080 Ti. I have been telling him that we should go server case just because with complexity of the farm, I think that it would be better ideally to go through with a server case versus an open rig frame.
Yeah, I agree, especially with the situation that we're in now. I mean, we do have, if you remember back, if anybody remembers back to the previous or earlier videos at the farm, we do have a warehouse side and a storefront side. Initially, we had wanted to do the storefront side to be the GPU side of the farm, but power restrictions, it's not feasible. So we're lumping everything into the warehouse side of the farm and restricting airflow. There's a dividing wall and keeps fresh air coming in, hot exhaust air going out, and power's right there at the panel. I don't have to run cables halfway through the building to get to a new farm or a new rig, if you will. So, yeah, definitely a case would be a lot easier for me to set up, Eris. There's, cut a hole in our fiber our foam board and stick you right in there. Ron says he's taking a nap. Went kayaking earlier. Must be nice. I take it you're all settled at your new place, or are you still looking to move out there, Ronald? Hopefully, I know we're a little bit of a delay. We'll have to wait and see what he says. It's been fun. I mean, definitely growing fast. That's what brings us to the giveaway. I guess we'll just jump right into it, so everyone knows that's why everybody's here. Hopefully the word will spread a little bit more, and we'll get some more people interested in this giveaway. I posted a picture of it, or there should be a picture posted within this thumbnail. Funny story before we go into the giveaway. I accidentally anodized a miner case. So the ASIC miners all consist of extruded aluminum, which is very soft and malleable and porous. And being the metallurgy background that I have, I should have picked up on it, but I accidentally anodized a S9 case. So now it's black. So whoever wins gets a custom black anodized S9. It looks cool. I mean, it functions. We're going to get
it's
it
very custom.
What's that? Very custom?
Yeah.
And the S9, this giveaway, I think, is going to lead to us potentially looking for someone to sponsor a build for us. I think something I'm dumping on Mark right here now. I forgot to mention it. Well, didn't have the time to mention it to him. The S9s are still great pieces of equipment. They just lack the amount of chips in there to be profitable for Bitcoin mining. But there is a build out there which incorporates some micro soldering on the 1mm scale for resistors and adding a couple extra ribbon cable ports, and being able to add 3 additional boards to a single controller board. So I think moving forward with my channel and Coastal Crypto, maybe we'll do a sponsor build. So if somebody's looking to get their hands on a custom build, if they call it an S10 or an S9 double, and it's pretty interesting little build. I'll do more deep dive into that one on the Side Hustle channel and on Twitter, kind of talking about it a little bit more, and Discord, of course. But it'd be interesting to see if anybody out there would like us to build that piece of equipment for them. In the meantime, we do have the giveaway. The giveaway is the S9 that we have, kind of that sparked this sponsored build. And to get entered in it, there should be links in this description down below for my merch channel, Coastal Crypto merch channel, and Amigo PC. $5 spent on any one of the 3 merch channel gets you 3 entries into the drawing for this S9. Make sense? Everybody copacetic. We all on the same page here. Trying to make it as least complicated as possible. So custom black case S9 giveaway, $5 spent on any one of our 3 merch sites. Get you 3 entries.
Boom.
Boom. Quick and simple. Quick and easy. And the reason we're doing this is, again, trying to grow the brand and get Coastal Crypto's name out there. A lot of our business thus far has been word of mouth, and you guys. You guys have been awesome, and this is a way for us to give back and kind of also grow along the way. Brings a tear to my eye.
No, I dig it. And like John was talking about, possibly someone wanting us to build a custom S9 for them, or S9 Plus, or S10, or however you want to call it. We are going to do that for ourselves here come the next couple months. So one of the plans was, when I come out and we start searching for our new building and a little bit more in depth, we are going to purchase 2 S9s from our supplier, and we are going to tinker around and try to build this S10. And videotape everything, or videotape. We really, we're going to record everything and show you guys on the channel so you could see the build in its progress as we go through the struggle of actually building it.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up Hive right now just so we can be on the same page. I can do this now with my stream deck that Mark gave me. Let me see if I can do it correctly. Bam. So Mark can't see it, but now all you guys can see it. This is the Hive website. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already familiar with it. But let's take a look at the S9. S9 firmware from Hive OS is boasting 19 terahash for just the S9. S19J is also 19 terahash. But this is just one machine, 3 boards. We're talking about doubling this. They already have firmware for it. They call it the S10, so it's not a whole lot of work that goes into, lots of soldering and everything like that, but firmware-wise, we don't have to do any manipulating or outsourcing for custom firmware. Custom firmware already exists, is what I'm getting at, and Hive already provides it. So it's just, putting together and piecing together 2 S9s to get this S10, really. We're gonna, like you said, we'll do it for ourselves. We're also going to try to do a sponsor build, kind of let us experiment a little bit, allow us to grow our knowledge basis. Right now, our repair basis for Coastal Crypto is minimal, and we want to grow that either, by one of us training or hiring somebody to be our repair tech, because you guys have asked for it. We obviously see it on our end. Repairs for some of these older equipment is in high demand. But I think this is a good starting point for us to play or tinker with a control board on a circuit board level. These resistors that you have to add are tiny. They are a millimeter in length. And only 0.5 millimeter in width, and my eyes aren't the best, so that's why Mark's going to come out and help. But I think it's going to be an interesting build, and we want to share that with you guys. So S10. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages here. Let me go back a little bit. Let's see what we got going on. Ronald says he's got a week or two to move before he moves to Belize. Enjoy it, man.
Congratulations, dude.
And congratulations. We know it's been a long time coming. You've been a big supporter of my channel and Mark's channel. And, congratulations. We're glad to see you finally making that move. I know you've been talking about it for a while. Ronald, I'm kayaking right now from Germany to the U.S. I'm fastest bus speedboat. Keep paddling there, Chip. Keep rowing. Maybe I'm misreading. Can you guys, did you hear that there are much chips in there at chips? Language, I don't know. Maybe that's me with my dyslexia not being able to read chip. Sorry.
Which comment? Where is it?
Right under Ronald's there. Chip's got 3 messages in a row.
Okay. Am kayaking. Hey, did you guys? There are much chips in there at Chip. So many me's. Oh, because he posted consecutively.
Oh, gotcha. Stop confusing me, Chip. it's Sunday and I haven't started drinking yet. Easy there, bud. Eris, what are the stats on the S9s? That watts and terahash. So the Hive OS version of the S9 has got some pretty good stats from what I've seen. They have underclocking or undervolting, which is why a lot of people are still jumping on board with the S9s, because you can undervolt them a lot more than you can a typical Bitcoin miner, I guess, or this SHA-256. So by using one S9, combining with another, because they use the same chips, you can really undervolt them, but still keep your hash rate fairly high and profitable, which is great. And that's what you want to do, right? You want to make these machines as efficient as you physically can, and the S9s are fairly cheap. We're talking, $500 or so for a miner and a PSU. So they got some shelf life still left on them, especially with the Hive OS firmware. And that's why we're giving one away.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up what he's actually looking for, though. Uh,
75 watts of terahash.
That's not bad either.
No, it says down to 70. So up to 25% more efficiency is what Hive OS is boasting, and it says undervolted down to 75 watts of terahash. So let's say you're running it at the stock hash rate, which is 14 terahash times 75 watts, right? 10 terahash, or 14 terahash times 75. You're only looking at about 1,000 watts total, probably less, to be honest with you, because we're using 240 at our farm. That's what I recommend a lot. If you're going to get heavy into ASICs, try to figure out a way to run 240 on your machines. It's far more efficient. So yeah, you're looking at between, I'd say 1,000 to 15.
Honestly, it's not that costly if you're looking at maybe just doing 130 amp. But keep in mind, especially running ASICs 130 amp, you might be able to get like 3 S9s rolling.
Correct.
Completely undervolted. So that's just something you have to take, but it's not that difficult is basically what I'm saying. And the cost itself is actually not that terrible either. No. I just recently had this done personally at my house, adding another 30 amp breaker, and I maybe spent $300 on parts, like the breaker. The wire was the most of it. It was basically $150 for 15 feet worth of cable. And then just miscellaneous parts to get the box up and running, the plug, outlet, things like that. Labor, if you know a guy that can hook you up for like a 12-pack or something, obviously that's ideal.
No guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, but labor itself, I would expect to pay like $40 an hour, and honestly, it's probably a 4-hour job depending on how far you want the cable to go. If it's not very far, it's obviously less hours, less work, things like that, less cable.
Yeah, I mean, the things you got to consider, though, doing this yourself, well, one, if your panel has enough space to run that drop, because that's an additional drop, either you got to sacrifice power someplace else to run it, or you may get lucky like we did at our facility now and have wires hidden in the wall, and you could run 5 additional drops. But yeah, Mark is right. So just for an example, let's talk about an L3. We're all familiar with it. My channel loves them. Mark loves them. We know Eris loves them. An L3 on a single 240 circuit is only consuming right around 4 to 6 amps. So 30 amps divided by that, you can get 3 or 4 machines safely on a 30 amp breaker. And Coastal Crypto offers breakout boxes to take that 30 amp single plug, be able to split it out. It's something that we can do custom builds for you guys if that's something you're looking to do.
Absolutely.
Let's do it right. I know there's a lot of other services out there that offer them. We have tested a couple of them. They're scary. I wouldn't plug them in my house. They're not, up to heat. I can't stress that enough. When you guys are running these machines, you're going to have resistance through these cables. Resistance causes heat. Heat causes melting, and then you're burning down your house. We don't want that. Way I reduced it in our breakout boxes was to solder a lot of these connections and use heavier gauge wire than what is called for. So if you're running a 10 amp circuit, you want to use a wire that's maybe rated for 20 amps, just so you have that cushion and that resistance, so you aren't building up that heat. Just a heads up. Little information out there for you.
We're also not licensed electricians, so don't listen to anything we're saying.
We are not. Contact your local electrician for more details.
Yeah, exactly.
Not financial advisors, not financial advice, not electricians.
Look, guys, we're just two guys on the internet doing nothing.
Yep. So we got what else? We got John. I'm still working on the website, man. If I finish it this life, trust me, on eBay, it's going to be the best website and shop the world has ever seen. Well, we appreciate it, Chip. I mean, we've gotten some interesting comments on the website that I built, coastalcryptomining.com. It works, it's functional, but it's not coded the best because I'm not someone who codes. But I'm interested to see what you got put together, my friend. Really appreciate you taking the time and making the effort. It's awesome. I've been really busy. I'll send my L3s this week. Whatever you got, Ronald, take your time, my friend. We know you've been busy building a house. S10, the L5, what's next? The 3095 Ti.
I do have a video coming out of copper modding my 3090, so keep an eye on that. I'm unsure if it's worth it or not yet. I'm still testing to see what I can actually pull from this card, but yeah, keep an eye out for that. We are, dude. Eris, look, we're modifying things to try to keep things in our advantage. So if we don't do this, no one else is going to do it for us. So we got to figure this out.
And if you want to stay relevant in this field or in this niche market, that's what you have to do. You gotta have your fingers in a little bit of everything, whether it be DeFi, whether it be modifying graphics cards or ASICs, whether it be NFTs. You gotta be trying to get a step ahead, or at least keep up. I mean, it's difficult just to even keep up with everything that's going on. It's unreal. I can't keep track. Mark's got some hot ideas for. We're talking about what Hex, Bird, or whatever it was, and then Flux as well. What they got their drop that's going on, and then I can't keep track of everything up here.
We're working on Flux nodes. We're mining Flux now to accumulate enough to get a decent node. I think we're going to go beyond Cumulus just because I don't feel like the profitability for Cumulus nodes is not there. And they're changing the structure on Flux on how you set up nodes. So we actually might be able to get into something a little higher end on their nodes standpoint and make a decent revenue, go backwards, $900 a month just for running a node. It's almost a no-brainer. It's just you have to mine enough, or you have to acquire enough Flux to get to that point.
Yeah, I like it. I'm old school DeFi when master nodes were the biggest and hottest thing around. So that's why I like this whole Flux, running a node thing, because you have your physical coins yourself locked in a wallet that you own versus DeFi and auto staking, which is awesome. Great way to make tons of money if you get into the projects earlier. I just, master nodes and running nodes is kind of something that I started out with back in 2016, which I think is awesome that we're talking about it now for Coastal Crypto. It's a great move forward.
Yeah, I like it. Anything passive that we can work on is great.
Help us grow.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not cheap to rent the building. And that's another thing. While we're talking about money, let's bring up, we try to be as open and as honest with everybody who hosts with us as possible. We are not making any money off of hosting your equipment. We're doing it out of the kindness of our hearts.
Yes.
We are losing money.
So if you are trying to refer a friend, you need to tick up the price kilowatt per hour. We're literally making zero. Honestly, I really think because we have extra costs involved in, maintaining a farm, it's costing us money still to host host machines for people.
Real simple backyard math, stick in the mud type stuff. We're charging 11.5, 13, whatever it is per kilowatt hour to host. But that doesn't include the heating or the cooling cost. That doesn't include the foam board. That doesn't include the insulation. That doesn't include internet. That doesn't include, half the other things in that building. I mean, our water is turned off in this building, so when I go to the farm, I have to go across the street to use the bathroom.
Like we're literally trying to cut. Yeah, we're trying to keep the cost down enough, making sacrifices. Which it's not that bad because the place that he's talking about is actually really cool and a very good place to eat. But either way,
it's an excuse.
Yeah, it's an excuse.
Yeah, the water's off. I need to use your bathroom. Can I get a beer?
But no, I mean, we're looking at cutting costs just so we can maintain exactly what we're providing to you guys. I know that we've had conversations with a few people of hosting because we used to have lower rates, but we're in a spot right now, economy wise, especially here in the U.S., where inflation is really taking its toll, and the big guys, aka the power companies, are taking advantage of the little guys, aka us, the people that host with us, and we're trying to find solutions in getting lower, cutting costs, getting lower. The whole reason for a new building is lower costs in electricity. So a lot of different things changing.
We're paying a premium right now because we have to get the power to the building. What we're looking to do is have a transformer put on site. Is ideally what we would like to do for a larger warehouse style facility. We're in a 3,000 square foot building now, and the transformer that supplies us also supplies a few other buildings. So we don't have direct access. We have to pay what's called a delivery charge here in the U.S. So what our plan is, when Mark comes out, is to find a building where either already has a transformer on the property or has the ability or access for us to install a half a megawatt or a megawatt transformer where we can grow exponentially in the new building. That's our goal. That's our plan. It all looks good on paper, and we'll obviously keep you guys informed as we move forward with the project.
We got a couple questions here about Coastal Crypto in the chat.
Okay,
I
go
seen.
For it.
One from was Joaquin. If I butchered that, sorry. Why don't you sell new miners? I'd rather buy from you than from China. Are you adding more miners for sale at your store?
We do sell new miners.
Oh, what? No way. I didn't know that.
Wait, let's see if this works. Hold on one second. Let me. I'm gonna move back over to Hive. I have a special button I programmed that automatically pulls up Coastal Crypto website. Look at that, fancy for all you guys. So I'm loving my Stream Deck. I can autofill websites. So we do offer new equipment. Let's just pull up LT6, right? That's new.
I guess the question is, and feel free to DM me, Amigos PC, on any social platform, Joaquin, if you want, or even reach out to us directly on Twitter at Coastal Crypto 11, and just let me know what you're looking for, and then I can source it if we don't have a supply to it, and then or if I do have a supply to it, I can just give you a price and we can start working on an order for you direct.
Yes, sir. See where it says new next to the name? That means equipment is new. We also sell used and refurbished equipment, which is used and refurbished. No, in all seriousness, no, we understand the stress, and the trust issue ordering from China. And
Oh, geez,
I
yeah.
don't care what supplier you're ordering from, or whether it's based in the U.S., whether it's based in Canada, or wherever else. The equipment's all being manufactured in China, or India, where in the Middle East, it's all being manufactured outside of the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
What we do at Coastal Crypto, whether it's going to Mark's side of the country or my side of the country, because we are quite a bit of distance apart. East Coast, he's more towards California. We're inspecting the equipment that's coming in. It's either whether it's refurbished or used, and there is a difference between used and refurbished. We don't broadcast the used equipment on our site, only the refurbished. So just keep that in mind. Everything that's on our site is refurbished by our supplier. We do have cheaper used equipment, but it's real rough and scary, just to be honest with you. And even the new equipment that we come in, we are opening the boxes, guys. We are physically touching, making sure this equipment works, making sure everything is status quo, because it's coming a long distance and things happen in the mail. Boxes get banged up. Even going across the country, we know boxes get banged up. So new equipment, we're still inspecting it. Used equipment, we're inspecting it even more. Refurbished equipment, we're still inspecting it. So keep that in mind, and you can always reach out to us if you have questions, you have concerns. Is Aaron still in the chat? I'm not sure if he is. He just grabbed an A10 from us. It's something that we're going to come in, and he's gracious enough to let me kind of tear it down for you guys on the Side Hustle Enterprise channel. So once that comes in, I'll be doing a tear down. You'll get to see the quality of the equipment that we get. That L5, the Antminer L5 that I just did a tear down on, that was a refurbished piece of equipment. It was spotless, in my opinion, opening up. A machine that came from a farm setting, used and abused, refurbished, and then to us. Clean, functioning, high hash rate, great stuff. And anything that's not, we send back. Our supplier has been more than gracious. What's what I'm looking for? More than accommodating, and is working with us all the time. Mark has a great relationship with our supplier, and just trying to reassure you guys. That's all I'm trying to do here. So if you have questions, let us know.
Well, to even give him an example, so we've gotten an influx of orders for S9s.
Yep.
Somehow, some way, I don't know really like how it all kind of fell in our lap, I guess you could say. But so we've been ordering S9s, trying to get that's one of the reasons how we got the S9 that we're giving away. And as we're getting them, John's testing them, doing his thing, making sure they're clean, or if we need to clean them, clean them. And we had a couple that, had a bad control board, or a fan was bad, or something along those lines. And I just relay this information over to my supplier, and they're like, all right, well, next shipment, we'll send out what we need to make it right, basically. And it's just a great relationship. I can't believe that we have the relationship that we have with this supplier. And it does make me like, the grass isn't always greener. So even though I'm looking for other suppliers to help supply us, we have to test those first before we really start diving in and sending thousands and thousands of dollars, whether that be in crypto or actual USD. But it's like, okay, well, we have a good supply. We have a good thing. Let's not ruin it.
Right. Right. But we're growing, so we're always looking.
Yeah. Yep.
And then that's what Mark's talking about. He's looking for suppliers because we're growing. And the used equipment that's out there is limited. We got very lucky with the supplier that we have in terms of these L5s. I'm so blown out of the water with how amazing these L5s are. But we don't know how many are actually available. It was only made for 1 or 2 farms, custom order. Tough to get your hands on them. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that we got a connection that we did that we can keep, buying them. We're on our 4th, 5th one now, so we're just slowly racking up these L5s, which is real nice.
Well, I do know that our supplier specifically has a few hundred of them.
A few
So
hundred, so still not a whole lot out there. A few hundred,
no,
small.
if you think scale, Bitmain had made thousands of these for a particular mine. So the fact that there's only a couple hundred that we can actually get our hands on is kind of scary. But I want to take advantage of as much as we can get and getting them from our supplier.
Buy them up.
Yeah.
Eris, I was talking. Sorry if I said your name. I apologize. We have a gentleman who is actually part of our affiliate program. His name is Aaron, who has been Aaron. Mark's looking off to the side. I thought I said the guy's name wrong.
Yeah.
Been awesome. We've been communicating back and forth, but he picked up an A10 from us to mine Ethereum until you can't mine Ethereum anymore, and he's hoping to switch to ETC, Ethereum Classic. So, but we're gonna do a tear down and see what's inside that machine. There are a few other tear downs on there, but I'm doing it so you guys can see the quality of the products coming in. Makes sense? We happy?
Yep.
Ronald, 1.21 gigawatts, yeah. Nice 80s, Back to the Future reference. I'm sure Mark loves it. Aaron says he wants one of the Milky Way Coastal Crypto shirts. So yeah, we do have some merch. I mean, I'm trying my best not to crowd or overpopulate our website, but I did roll out some merch on the website just for this giveaway, for the S9 giveaway. Let me switch back to it. Boom. So he's talking about this one here. It's actually an embroidered Coastal Crypto logo. It's not printed, it's embroidered. So it's a little bit nicer quality. So that's the one that Aaron's talking about there. But we have a couple other things, and of course there's stuff on my merch store and on Amigos PC. Lots of stuff available.
Well, if you buy one, you can go ahead and we'll put you into the giveaway.
So you'd get 7 entries for buying that shirt. So, any other questions out there? Trying to cover a lot. I know I'm rambling. I always ramble. It's just kind of my thing. I like to ramble. Top left means new noted A10. I don't remember buying an A10. No, you did not buy an A10, Aaron did.
It's not always about you, dude. Come on.
I know. I have, get a call. I'm about to go out for Easter holiday with my family, and I got a call from the UPS store. Did you leave yet? We have 16 boxes here for you. Oh, okay.
I guess I'll be over. Yeah.
No. All jokes aside, those machines look great, Eris. I haven't seen any issues with them yet. We're gonna put HiveOS on them. I'm slowly putting HiveOS on them. I prefer to SD flash HiveOS versus doing it to the GUI. It's a little bit easier, and I know it's gonna stick.
You have like a when we did like the first batch of miners together, like you have like this, I don't know what do you call it? It's just like basically a assembly line of how you do it. Like it's just one form. You make it very easy comparative to like trying to do this from like YouTube videos on the SD flashes, because I remember when we got our first L3s with the Amigos, right? And I'm sitting here trying to watch all these YouTube videos and figuring out how to flash L3s. And then when we did it together, which this is like months later, we literally, it was an assembly line of, okay, this, okay. I don't know. We had them flash within minutes of just going through. But again, there were two of us doing it. But
right. I mean, you get into a groove of it. So far, the machines that I have flashed Eris, I haven't seen any viruses, but I am ready to, get rid of the virus if they do have them. So like in the video, I have an SD flashed with a Bitmain NAND file, and it's as simple as jumping it, putting it in, and then swapping out SD cards to go to the HiveOS firmware. It's real simple, straightforward. And just like Mark said, it's a lot easier for me to do the SD flashes versus throwing it on our network and trying to find the IP among 50 other IP addresses. I try to keep track. I got to start, doing like a static IP for I think all our miners.
Yeah, we got to roll that out.
Yeah, but we're got to be, bigger and better security as well. Our security so far has been great. But as we roll out to a new facility, we're definitely going to be upgrading a lot of things. The grass looks greener until you get there burnt brown. Yeah, it's
exactly.
Chips isn't bad.
We have a good thing. We're not trying to ruin it.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. They come fresh out of the farm in Canada. Great price. Yeah, they look, I mean, on all honesty, Eris, very, very minimal, even scuff marks on the cases. They look real clean. They look like some good quality machines. I opened up a couple of them, just to inspect them for dust, and they look real good. So I don't think we'll have any issues moving forward with the rest of them. We'll get them up there and running, hopefully within the next week for you on the farm. I'm only one man. I can only do so much.
I know. That's why we're planning for me to come back out there again.
Yeah. I don't mind doing it. I like doing it. It gets me out of the house.
Well, we talked about the giveaway. We talked about hosting Coastal Crypto expansion, and the expansion. So
yep.
I think there's a few other pieces to the puzzle that we really haven't outlaid with the expansion. We are working with another individual local to the area, and to getting him set up, and we may have availability in his space as well, which will help us expand. But again, we're not really counting on that. But it is another option of growing, so we have the space and the electrical. He is an electrician, so getting more electrical in spaces like our new facility and then his, that's going to be a big deal moving forward, I think. That one really haven't vocalized because it's just we're helping him get set up, and he's doing us a favor and giving us space. But it is something that's going to help facilitate probably the move, really, once we move from one building to another, just keeping machines on as we get the new building set up.
Yeah. We want to minimize the downtime as much as possible.
Yeah.
Ron says he's got a couple signature locked L3s, a bit of a pain to get them flashed to HiveOS. Yeah, it is. Like we've mentioned before, easiest way that I've found to do it is to jump the memory, flash the NAND file, and then flash HiveOS. It's about a 5-10 minute process, depending on how up to date your L3 already is. Some flash a little bit longer than others, and even I've noticed some of the machines even take a little bit longer to boot. Great example of it, again, awesome machines, but the L5, the first one that we got in, boots up quick. The second one that we got in, it boots up and it's got great hashing rate. It takes probably another minute longer than the first one. So it all depends on the generation of control boards, the memory within the control boards, depending on how fast these things actually boot up. And I saw a reason I'm bringing this up is because I saw somebody comment in our Discord about having trouble booting up some of his machines. Some of these older machines, you got to have patience with them. give them a chance to boot up. Give it a chance to ramp up, ramp down. What these ASIC machines do, if you weren't aware of it, as they boot up, they have to read the fans. And what they're doing is they're finding a stable fan speed. So as the chips heat up, heat up, the control board knows how much those fans can move, or how much air they can move. So that's what they do. They boot up first, and the first thing they do, right along the same time they find their IP address, is they're checking the stability of the fans, and then they start hashing. Some machines take a little bit longer than others, so just be prepared for that. I noticed that some of the older first generation L3s take a little bit longer because they have the BeagleBone control boards. So it's a two separate layer control board. They take a little bit longer for them to stabilize the fans. So just keep that in mind when you guys are messing with older ASICs and some of these older control boards. They have to run through the whole fan gamut. And new thing I just found out recently, if you're running fans that aren't the same RPM, it's a no bueno for some of the, say like the S9 or the S10 that we want to build. If you're not running the same fans or at least the same RPM, it's a no bueno. They don't like it at all. It's a no-go. It completely shuts down and won't even hash.
Luckily, there are some tricks within Hive, though, that you can get in and remove fan errors, and it'll start hashing. But then you're limited because it won't control the fan, and if that fan is not really functioning at 100% because the control board's not reading it, you might be stuck at a lower hash rate.
Yep.
It's just something to think about, but there are ways of getting around it.
Yep, there are. Can't wait for the teardown. Yeah, I look forward to it as well there, Aaron. Since he commented last, and that's the last one I read, and before I'm going to go over, let's go over the affiliate, and we'll go over the giveaway one more time, and then we'll wrap this up. One thing that we did roll out for Coastal Crypto, because we're trying to grow, and we want to share as much as we possibly can. And my whole gimmick, or my whole thing about what I'm trying to do in my life, is finding the right side hustle to make your life easier to live. Find that passive source. So one of the things that we rolled out with Coastal Crypto is an affiliate sales position. We are trying our best to vet people before we allow them through the door. You work with me and Mark exclusively on pricing, and if you're looking for, say, marketing material, I try to help out my best with that kind of stuff. And that's something that we encourage anybody who's in the Discord, if you're interested, or if you have extra time, or if you're looking for that little extra, side hustle, if you will, that little extra, stitch at the end of the weekend, check out our affiliate page. Fill out the form. Let us know, if that's something that you're interested in doing. I think I can pull it up here fairly quickly. There we go. So, again, be your own boss kind of situation. We do the best we can to work with you and to explain our operation from behind the scenes and move forward so you can grow and we can grow, and you're making money, we're making money, everybody's happy, the world goes round and round, and everybody's paying their bills. That's what it's all about. So if you're interested in doing the affiliate, or somebody that's interested in sales or just good at sales, maybe direct them towards us, and maybe we can make a relationship happen. Aaron has been a great guy to work with so far. So far, Aaron, watching you. No, we appreciate all the help and everything that you've done. And even purchasing equipment from us. So he's helping us find sales or he collects commission for every sale that he secures, and then he's also purchasing equipment from us. And we're giving him a discount on purchasing equipment because that's what kind of amazing people that we are. Yeah. Kind of sort of made affiliate sale, but not sure if it counts. Eris, we got you, my friend. Don't worry. It's not like I don't have like 37 of your machines sitting in my farm right now. No, we got you. So that's one thing, the affiliate, and something new. We want to try figuring it out, and it's a growing learning situation for both of us. But I thought it was an interesting way for us to give back and still be able to grow, because our pockets obviously aren't lined with gold, but we want to give back as much as we possibly can, and this is a way that we figured out, we can give back and help you guys earn some money and keep enjoying crypto like we do.
Yeah.
Giveaway. Do you want to go over the giveaway one more time?
Yes.
Yes. Are you confused on the giveaway, Mark?
No. So every time you spend $5, you get 3 entries into the giveaway for the S9. How are we going to pick the person?
So we will 3 weeks to a month. We're going to collect all of our combine all our spreadsheets from all our sales across our 3 sales platforms for merch, whether it be Coastal Crypto, Amigos site, or the Side Hustle site, which has got a new website down below if you haven't seen it already. It's hustlermerch.com, I think is what it is now. So between those 3 sites, we're going to compile all our sales starting on Monday. So starting the 25th, we'll go live with the giveaway, and we'll compile all the names and emails into one list, and do a random number generator drawing, and see who comes up with the winning ticket.
Heck yeah, man.
And we can do it live here if that's something that you guys want. Again, it's a custom black S9. Accidentally custom black S9.
Do we still have a picture of it?
I'm sure I have one someplace. Give me a second. Did I send it to you on Discord?
I think you did. If not, it was...
I did not.
No. Then it must have been in the group chat.
Right, hold on.
Here, hold on. I'll go get it and put it in our Discord.
And I will log into my phone and put it on the screen.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know you could do that on Android.
You do a lot with Android. It's better than Apple. Now everybody hates me. Now everybody hates me.
Are you sure?
No. Let's see, where is it? We got it here someplace. I mean, it's on our thumbnail. If you guys haven't seen the thumbnail, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail. I hope you saw the thumbnail.
Yeah, I just sent the thumbnail to you.
Okay.
But yes, I was freaking... It was hilarious when John sent the picture the first time. And I'm like, what did you do?
All right, so... This is the first round. This is granted, it looks far better than this now, but this is what happened, when I first found it. I've went back since and fine-tuned my mistake, so it looks much better. But here's what it looked like the first time I saw it, and it's yeah, it's not a silver case, but I went back and I fine-tuned the process, and it looks much better now, in my opinion. I'm going to see if I can find a nice clean picture of it. There we go. All right, and that's what it looks like now. So all reassembled, all back together. See the green lights are on. It's hashing away, so we know it works. It looks pretty and fantastic, and I'm pretty proud of myself for my little mistake. And it doesn't just rub off. I thought maybe it was a coating that just happened from our ultrasonic cleaner, but no, it's stained. It's a deep stain. I mean, you could probably sand it off if you really wanted to, but it's not going to wipe off. It's there. It's it's not going anywhere. So that's the S9 we're giving away. It's going to have Hive OS firmware on it, ready for you guys to plug and play and get that 19 terahash that Hive is offering if you want to overclock.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da, da, da.
Well, the only thing that we haven't really talked about, dude, is just some of the DeFi stuff that we're getting into.
Yeah, Ronald brought it up. He actually said thank you for pointing him towards Titano. DeFi is tricky. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with DeFi, and I think you do too as well.
Yeah, dude, it is not. I don't know. The one thing is you really need to be very diligent on is just taking profit when you see it.
Yeah, big time. Don't wait. Don't hold out. Don't be greedy. That's a huge thing, and that's a difficult thing for a lot of us, myself included. But yeah, Titano just had their version 2 launch. It looks good. I like the way it looks. I mean, they're still rolling out additional perks and utilities, I guess is what the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, they just launched their decks.
Yep.
So that happened this morning.
Clever name, by the way, Switch, right? Is that what it's called, Switch?
Yep.
Boom. There we go. I'll share the page again, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot cleaner of a website. Real straightforward. They didn't dilute it with a bunch of other stuff. And then, of course, you have the Titano app, which is more colorful, more eye-grabbing, which is always good for bringing in additional liquidity. But they're also rolling out a lottery and the play protocol as well coming soon. And so far, I mean, the Switch for me was fairly simple to roll out. If you guys aren't on it, if you are, you recommend checking out their Discord, the Titano official Discord. It walks you through the version 2 swap that happened over the weekend. You have to enter. Your tokens are there. If you can't see your tokens, they're there. You just have to add in the new contract address, which is, let's see if I can pull up Discord real quick. Titano. Right underneath announcements, they go over pretty simply and straightforward how to add the contract. There it is. There's the new version 2 contract address. Make sure you're on the BNB Smart chain, and you're going to add this. I'm using Trust Wallet. It's fairly simple to do on Trust Wallet. I know a lot of people are kind of steering away from MetaMask as of lately, but it was fairly straightforward to do and set up. So if you aren't seeing any of your additional ROI, your compounding, it's because you're probably still on contract 1 or version 1. Make sure you add the version 2 contract or the V2 contract so you can start seeing your coins rolling again. And they're still rolling out a lot of the logos, the symbols, but it was pretty seamless, and that was cool to see a project actually do something like that, and not make you jump through a bunch of hoops to get their version 2. They just rolled it out, and it was simple. Add the new contract, and you're good to go. So I like Titano. I'm rolling with it. I'm going to see if I can continue to make some gains with it. And fingers crossed. I know Coastal Crypto's involved in it. I know Mark's involved in it. I'm involved in it. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, that could be our end-all, be-all to finding a new building. Who knows? I think I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to be that person. But there was another YouTuber that has a similar goal to mine about creating passive income and life-changing situations for themselves. And he talks about Titano, who's involved in Titano from the very beginning or early stages with DeFi, and that's more or less the key to get involved in the DeFi is to be, at the forefront, early stages in some of these projects. But he took, $3,200 and turned it into $600K before the version 2 launch even happened, and pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, life-changing money right there. Just taking $3,200 and turning it into $600K. So we'll see what happens with us and our holdings. And of course, I myself on Coastal and on Coastal Crypto on Side Hustle channel, I'll fill you guys in on the ups and downs of it moving forward. I'm sure Mark will mention it in his podcast and on his YouTube channel as well.
Absolutely.
Deep Stain, yeah. Eris wants to know, how is Scott? Scott's working hard. Yep. He's taking care of his family, doing lots of things. Part of the team where we're moving forward, and hopefully once he gets his stuff together with his family, we'll see more of him here on the live streams. What else we got before we go? Make sure we get all the messages. Chip, you're the man. Appreciate you, Chip. See the message. I can't see my message. I see your message, Chip. Don't you worry, my friend. Yeah, I think that wraps it up. Any questions before we go about the affiliate or sales or equipment? Let you guys kind of type in, see if we got any questions. You can always ask questions over on Discord as well. Mark is far more active on Discord than I have been lately. Sorry. it's my Discord, and I don't communicate anymore. Running the farm is taking a lot out of me, to be honest with you. And I try my best. I keep up. I try to read the comments as often as I can. At least once or twice a day, I try to check in and make sure everything is moving smoothly with Discord. But somebody's always there to answer any questions that you may have. You can always reach me and Mark through the Coastal Crypto site or through our individual YouTube channels or Mark's podcast. There's 1,000,001 different ways to get in touch with us if you have any questions about anything. We try to make ourselves available to help you. We are very driven and motivated to see Coastal Crypto succeed and to be an amazing venture for the both of us, or the three of us. Don't hesitate to ask questions. No question is stupid. We're here to help.
Except for that one question.
Yeah, that one question was horrible. No, I'm just kidding. That was fine.
You know who you are, who asked it.
What time is it for Mark?
2:11.
It's 2:11. Mark's it's 5:11 for me. It's 2:11 for Mark. And if Scott was here, it would be what? 4:11. He's an hour behind me.
Yeah.
These guys have been very gracious and accommodating to my lack of time relevance to the situation. It's always, John, it's 4 o'clock your time. We'll do it 8 o'clock your time, John. Or, appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. Me trying to do conversions for, what time is it in Arizona? What time is it in Tennessee?
Dude, since we switched over, well, not we, but like the rest of the United States switched to daylight savings time, like I'm completely off now too. Trying to schedule meetings for us with other avenues of the business or whatever, and I'm oops, I thought it was an hour from now, not whatever, because Arizona doesn't change time zones ever. Like we don't do the daylight savings forward or back.
Central Yukon time, is that what it is?
Something like that. And then everybody else does, and I always get lost.
That's all right. You do better than I manage.
Yeah.
Trying to set up this live stream. I'm like, okay, he wants to do it midday, so what time is that for me? All the numbers are going off in my head.
Yeah.
As I'm trying to flash an S9 and get Eris's L3s going. Big things coming. I appreciate you guys and all your support. Keith just showed up, but we're ending the live stream. Sorry, Keith. You're a little bit late to the party.
Go back and rewatch.
Go back and rewatch it. I'm not going over the giveaway for the third time. If you want to know, either ask about it in the chat in Discord or rewatch the video. I encourage you to rewatch the video because that helps my channel out. Stay tuned. I do have another video coming out for Side Hustle Enterprise, a couple other ones. not so much crypto related. Got some other things I want to talk about with you guys, so make sure you hit that notification bell for that video. Appreciate all the new subscribers and all the new views that we're getting. Doing a little experimenting. I'll give you guys kind of a little, heads up. Doing a little experimenting with Google Ads, and maybe that's what my next video is about. Who knows? But appreciate you guys. I know Mark has been very appreciative, and Mark, congratulations to Mark again for hitting his monetization level for his YouTube channel. So that's been awesome. You guys are awesome to go and subscribe to him as well. I think our next live stream is going to be on his channel and not mine, so make sure you hit his notification bell as well so you can tune in there.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Let's all play it in the background. Appreciate it, Keith. Yeah, play it in the background. Just mute my voice. Don't have to listen. Just, keep playing it over and over again on repeat. Appreciate it. And then, of course, guys, join the conversation, and we'll see you next time.